Well, good morning, you guys. I am back with another update for you. Today is Monday. But before I get started, I'm gonna kind of tell you guys what I have planned as far as sharing my food from here on out. So I noticed that whenever I put all of my food, like I took all the clips and then at the end of the week put them together, for some reason I keep losing clips. And I don't know if it's because something's going on with my memory card or if I've accidentally deleted some clips, because they all kind of look the same for the most part because I eat a lot of the same stuff. So what I'm gonna try to do is record my food and drinks and everything for the day and then post it that same night or either first thing the next morning. So that's the plan to do. But now we can go ahead and get on into this week and how everything went. I'm gonna tell you guys kind of how the week went first, and then at the end I'll tell you what I have lost this week. So this week was hard, like super hard. I was very tempted this week. I had a hard time throughout the main part of the week because I kind of did it to myself. Because what I did, please ignore my dishwasher, it's obnoxious right now. There's like a pan in there and the jets are just sitting right on the pan. I'm sorry, it's loud. But anyways, for some reason, I meal planned. Sorry, had to cut the alarm off. But I meal planned and I went and I bought all the food I needed for my breakfast and my lunch. But I didn't go and buy all the food that I needed for dinner. And because I have to go to a different store to get a particular type of steaks that I've been making for my dinner, because it's just really good and I enjoy it. And so I've been doing the same dinner literally almost the whole time, with the exception obviously of getting something different here or there. Anyways, that's kind of my main, if I'm gonna be here at home eating. If I'm not eating a salad, then I'll eat that. But anyways, so I never went to the store for some reason to get it. I don't know why. I didn't just say, okay, we need to go ahead and go to the store. I need to get everything I need. I don't know. So what would end up happening is my husband would get off work and come home. We usually tend to go out. If we go to the store, we usually tend to go together unless I take the kids during like the earlier part of the day. Just how we do it. And I hadn't been going to the store because I had everything I needed for breakfast and lunch. And so 5:30 we come and we'd be like, all right, dinner time, let's go grab something from the store. Well, what started happening was we had a super busy week. We had my husband's birthday and my son's birthday, and well, we didn't have my husband's birthday this weekend, this particular week. It was last week, but we still celebrated some this week. But we started having other errands that we needed to run in between that time, and so what would end up happening is I would just get super hungry, and I would just be like, okay, well, you need to find something else that can fit in with your calories. And then it just got to where like I was kind of a little bit more lax on that, and I was like, all right, I just need to grab something to eat. And so I did that like 2 times this week, where I just grabbed something out like through a drive-through, because by the time it got to the point to where we made it to the store, I was too tired and just too hungry to worry about cooking anything, which was stupid. And I should have just gone ahead and cooked something, because then I ended up regretting it. But like I said, I did that about 2 times. And then the weekend came, and Saturday we had my son's party. So I was like, I started out the day with, well, I'm still gonna stay within calories. And then I was like, you know what, it's a party. I'm not gonna worry about counting calories. I'm just gonna eat with everybody. And so we ended up having like hot dogs and chips. Usually we do like pizza or something at a party, but this time we did Pop-Tarts. I don't know where that came from. I don't even like Pop-Tarts really. But we did hot dogs and chips and of course cake. So I ended up having that. And then that night we had soda, like a lot of soda left over from the party, because I do buy sodas if we're having a party for the guests. And so I ended up picking up a soda and pouring me a glass of it and drinking that. And I'm like, why are you even doing this? You could go make a flavor pack and it would be just as good and not have a couple hundred calories in it. But I didn't. Went ahead and I drank the soda. And yesterday was horrible. Really horrible. So I didn't eat breakfast, so I was super hungry by the time lunch came along, of course. So I didn't stay within my calories. I went and I got Zaxby's. And I got like probably one of the worst things you could get. Maybe not the worst, but I ended up getting a chicken finger plate, which is like 70 something calories away from being my total calories for the day. But I couldn't stop there. On top of that, I went ahead and got the little mozzarella cheese things that they have and ate half a thing of that. Split it with my husband. I ate half a thing of that. So I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna eat dinner. Well, of course, by the time dinner came, I was hungry because, well, my body needs to eat. My body's used to eating, and I just filled it with empty calories. So I didn't have anything at home because I haven't gone grocery shopping yet. And so I went to the closest place, and the only place that was open as late as I decided, okay, I've got to eat something instead of just being stubborn, which is Taco Bell. So I went and I got a taco and a chalupa. I had actually ordered cinnamon twist too, when I knew I shouldn't have ordered the cinnamon twist, but they forgot to put it in my bag, and for once I am not mad at that because I was like, well, you didn't need them anyways. So yeah, that's kind of how my week went. It was a hard week when it came to like self-control. Also, I didn't work out last week, which I think is one thing that really contributed to me having a hard time staying on track, because I think when I work out, my mind gets in that state of keeping my body healthy, and I've done all this work. Why would I waste all this work, even though I don't eat my exercise calories back? If I've done all this work, why am I going to waste, like, I've just burned that many calories. Why would I go and eat a couple cookies that equals that or something? Or why am I gonna go eat a meal that's over when I'm working so hard? You know what I'm saying? And so like my body's in that mode of health and fitness, and it just gets my mind in the right place. And I didn't work out at all last week. I don't know why, I just didn't. I kept putting it off or forgetting, or, you know, just different types of things like that. And so that was another thing that kind of contributed to the week sucking. And so yeah, I did that. I allowed myself to make bad choices because of that. And so it didn't work out. I didn't plan well enough as far as dinners go. I did do really good breakfast and lunch, and I did good on dinners most of the week. It's just a couple of nights, and then the weekend came, and no, I just messed it up. But I learned one thing, is that normally when I got in that routine, I would just be like, well, I've already screwed it up. But like last night, when I ordered Taco Bell, my husband said to me, he was like, well, why don't you go ahead, because he had ordered a soda. And I was like, well, I said, well, is this diet? And because normally when we've been going out, I'll get a water. Occasionally I'll get like a Diet Dr. Pepper or something. Mostly I get water, just because that's just kind of what my body wants now. And he's like, no, I didn't figure you wanted a diet because we're getting Taco Bell. And I was like, well, and normally that would have been the way that I thought about things. Well, you've already screwed up this much, you may as well enjoy more. You know what I'm saying? And I said, no, I said, I'm still wanting to watch out for my calories, even though I know I've just blown it. I don't want to add a couple extra 100 on there. And so I saw that kind of switch in my thinking, and so that was one really positive thing for this week that I noticed. Even though I did go off or over my calories, even though I did have a lot of struggles with staying on track and making bad decisions on food, I still am improving. I'm still getting better, and so that's really awesome, and I'm really super excited about the way that's been going. And so yeah, really excited about it. I have higher hopes for this week. I don't think this week is gonna be the same, at least I hope not, but I do. I have higher hopes for this week. And so I'm gonna push myself to work out like I had been, an hour every day, about 30, 40 minutes to an hour every day, but at a minimum of 30 minutes a day. And so I'm gonna be doing that, and yeah. But let's go ahead and get into how much I actually lost, because I know that you guys are waiting to hear about that. Honestly, when I stepped on the scale, I was super nervous that I was going to have put on weight. Oh, and I didn't drink my water. I don't know if I mentioned that. I didn't drink my water like I had been. I wasn't horrible with it, but I wasn't drinking as much. So that's another thing I'm gonna make sure that I do. Okay, so if you remember from last week, I weighed 223.4. And this week I was down to 221.8. So although I didn't have as big of a loss as I had in the other weeks, I did still lose 1.6 pounds. So I am not disappointed by that. I do wish that I would have done better, but I know why I didn't do better, and I know how I can solve the problem. It's not like I was doing all the same stuff and I just didn't lose as much or whatever. So it's not an issue. I know what it is. I know what the problem is, and so I know how to fix it. So I lost, like I said, 1.6 pounds, and so now I have lost a total from the beginning of 7.6 pounds. So I'm I'm really excited. I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with what I've lost so far. I mean, I know a lot of people might be like 7.6 pounds. Wow, that's not really that much. That's a lot of weight. Just the fact that I've lost like 7.6 pounds, that's a lot. Like when you sit there and really think about how much weight that is, it's a lot. And I'm starting to see like little subtle changes in my body. It took a while for me to even notice anything, and then like yesterday I was looking in the mirror and I'm like, wow, that's actually looking different. And so it's really exciting, and I can't wait to keep going. And like I said, this week I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just do my meals every day and post them every day, but my camera battery is about to die, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Thank you guys so much for following along with my journey. If you're on a journey of your own, comment below and let me know about it. And if you have any encouraging words or tips or anything that you have learned throughout your journey, just comment, let me know. But anyways, we will talk to you guys throughout the week with our food, and I'll see you later. Bye guys.